Samantha Sincox reporting for The Signal. I'm just going to be walking around campus asking students and faculty a few questions about social media use, phone use, and stuff like that. Let's go!
Woo!
How much time do you estimate you spend on your phone daily?
Roughly, lately, probably maybe 3 hours since I've deleted Facebook, so
Okay.
about 3 hours a day.
Probably too much. I think maybe like a few hours, if depending on if I'm doing other things. Like if I'm doing my homework, then not as much. But if I'm like have a free day, like at least 3 hours.
I would have to say 6 hours.
Between like 5 hours or so.
Yeah, probably about, I'd say like 3 hours.
Probably a good couple of hours, so probably somewhere in the 2 to 3 range. Most of it email, or I'll be on apps like Google Maps or things like that.
At most 16 hours. At most, the average is probably 10. Only because I can't be on it through class all the time.
I think I spend about like if you put it all together, I think it'd be like 2 or 3 hours.
In like a block, see, I think that's over exaggerating. I mean, like, we do have those days where you spend like 15-minute blocks just like sitting there.
I think you use your phone a lot.
I think it would add up for me probably about 2 hours if like you're driving or something like that.
I think your
or
phone use is 5 hours, but
it's not no 5 hours.
Class days, about 4.
Do y'all have a favorite social media platform or website that y'all like to spend most of your time on?
I use Tumblr the most.
Probably Reddit.
Social media, I think Instagram probably.
Twitter, probably.
Twitter?
Just Facebook.
Facebook?
Yeah.
Instagram.
Instagram.
I'm so obsessed with Instagram.
Okay, awesome. Do you think phone use and social media platforms, things like that, kind of have a negative or positive effect or any effect at all on relationships or daily life?
I mean, they can have positive, but a lot of times it kind of tends toward negative. Like, definitely helps with procrastinating. Like, there's so many things you can do and like distract yourself with, and I definitely do that.
It's a mix of things, but overall I would say it was positive, except for a few exceptions of just like instant gratification where you get psychologically trained to just like any idle moment just kind of look at your phone being like for texts or anything like that. But overall, you can get the news, you can talk to people, you can read. I would say it's overall positive, yeah.
So there's actually research that has looked at how social media usage or technology uses can impact people. And it's a mixed bag. So it can help people. So if you're you wake up, you're having a bad day, you post something on social media, all your friends kind of come to your rescue. And it's no, you look great, you're wonderful, don't be so hard on yourself. So you can get a lot of positive affirmation. At the same time though, you can also see a lot of negative stuff. So you can see trolling, you can see negative images, and so it's really a mixed bag.